After 20 years, you know we back. No more Snyder, more McLaurin. 1-4 with the passion, you know we scoring. FedEx field back lit, no it is not boring. John Allen lead the troops, yeah you know we storming. Burgundy and gold in my veins, yeah I bleed that. St. Jude saw the ball, grab a pig, yeah I need that. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we got a breaking news topic to talk about as the Washington Commanders just signed a player. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So as we know, ladies and gentlemen, training camp is officially here. Today was the first day of training camp. Fans could report to the first practice on Thursday, so I wanted to know who's going to be out there at the first practice. Training camp is here again. Now, with that being said, the Washington Commanders are starting to make moves and make plays as they signed former Chiefs wide receiver Byron Pringle to the team. Now, this is not just a camp body. This is not just a guy that you can see what he has. This is a guy that has a legitimate chance to make the bottom of the roster. As J.P. Finley reported, he had 900 yards and 7 touchdowns in 3 seasons with Kansas City. Now, I'm not saying he's a guy that's going to come in here and be super impactful, but this could be a guy that could be a wide receiver 5, maybe compete with Marcus Kemp and some of the rest of the other wide receiver guys, Dax Milne and Casman Allen, to get that wide receiver 5 spot. Because obviously, as we know, the top half, we know that is already locked, and we know who that is. That's Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dawson, and Curtis Samuel, and Byeniemy Brown. Those 4, they locks. Now, who's going to be 5? Are we going to keep 6 receivers? It's a potential that we can keep 6 receivers, and I think that's what we're going to do. So it could be Dax Milne, and it could be potentially Byron Pringle or Marcus Kemp or something like that. Then the thing is with Marcus Kemp that kind of somewhat gives him the edge up is that he plays special teams. Now, I'm not sure if Byron Pringle plays special teams or not, but I know that Marcus Kemp does, and that can give him the upside and the leap over a guy like Byron Pringle. Now, I know Byron Pringle, the thing is with him is he has a much better chance to play real wide receiver snaps for him. But here's the thing again, you already said the 4 guys ahead of him, are locked. So you even look at some of the guys like Byeniemy Brown, right? You look at Byeniemy Brown for an example. We're like, man, if Byeniemy gets enough snaps, the ball may not even be able to go around to him as much. And we're talking about if he can get the snaps that he deserves and that he can possibly get, that can prove that he can be a guy that can be something for us. But he's wide receiver 4, right? And and he barely gets an opportunity at times. Now, a wide receiver 5, Byron Pringle, I don't really know. So I think this could be a signing that, is more than a camp body, but right now you can look at it as a camp body. But I think Byron Pringle has an opportunity to provide more than that if he takes chances of this opportunity or take advantage of this opportunity. Now, again, he's competing with guys like Dax Milne, Marcus Kemp, Casman Allen, and others. Now, if it was up to me, I'm thinking we're keeping 6 receivers again. Now, I think we should keep Dax Milne for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's a guy that's going to have to earn. It's not going to be given to him. But I like Dax Milne. I think he can provide a lot in the passing game as a slot receiver. And I know a lot of people don't like him for his return ability or the lack thereof. But at least he corrals in the catch. We came far away from Steven Sims. Steven Sims had all the playmaking ability in the world, but he coughed up the ball too much. That's what Dax Milne doesn't do. Now, again, with Dax Milne, he doesn't provide anything in the return part. And that's what pisses off a lot of fans. Me personally, I would like to have a guy that corrals in the catch and just gives my offense a chance. You know what I'm saying? And with how explosive that this offense could be under Eric Bieniemy, I don't really care for a return kick. Like, obviously, I'm not saying I don't want it. I would love for us to have a big return here and there, get the ball at the 40, 35, in opponent territory, or even run it back. You know what I'm saying? But that's not likely. So I just want a guy that's going to be, corralling the catch and not coughing the thing up. And that's what Dax Milne does. So I think he is overhated by this fan base. However, with Byron Pringle, he's, like I just mentioned, reuniting with Bieniemy. he was there in Kansas City. So Eric Bieniemy knows he can get the best out of Byron Pringle. Now, again, Byron Pringle is a guy that ain't going to come in and blow your socks off. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that can just be in the bottom half of the rotation. Whenever one of the guys need a breather, he can come in for a down or two, and the wheels won't fall off. I believe Byron Pringle was in Chicago last year, and I really didn't hear much from him since leaving Kansas City. So this could be a resurgence to his career. Now that he's back with his offensive coordinator that he was with and familiar with. He knows the playbook like the back of his hand, so he can come in and he can be a leader in that sense, Super Bowl champion. So he has that under his belt also. So it's a signing that you can pay attention to. Not nothing that blows your socks off, not nothing that is like insane. However, it is something that you could look back at and be like, hey, that signing of Byron Pringle on the first day of training camp, it could vote something good for us. Now, again, like I say, I don't know anything about his special teams. I don't know if he plays special teams. Maybe he could be a returner. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I know Byron Pringle for his time in Kansas City being a receiver and being like one of those guys Patrick Mahomes had and made look good. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Patrick Mahomes, and that's why he's one of the best quarterbacks to ever play this game, is that he don't need a wide receiver, a star wide receiver. I mean, he got Travis Kelce's a tight end, but you look at his supporting cast over the years. It's Mecole Hardman, it's Byron Pringle, it's Sky Moore, right? Now it's Kadarius Toney. I think this might not be a crazy take, but Kadarius Toney is probably the best receiver that he has played with. Honestly, if I'm not, Juju Smith-Schuster too was there for that year. So more of the story, he hasn't had like some top end wide receiver one, and he's always made him look good. So it could be a drop-off for sure that Sam Howell is now his quarterback, but who knows? Maybe Sam Howell could potentially be the next great quarterback, right? Not saying Patrick Mahomes level, but be that next great quarterback to where he can make guys like Byron Pringle be better than what they actually are. You know what I'm saying? So, again, this is just competition for the wide receiver 5 or 6 spot, because we know the first 4 is locked. What do y'all think about this in the comment section? Do y'all like the Byron Pringle signing or not? Again, he could be a guy that can come in, make some noise. Make some noise late and in training camp and preseason, and he ended up making his roster at the bottom half. Because right now, you don't know who's going to be 5 and 6. I like to say Dax Mills going to get one of those spots, and you don't even know if they're keeping 6. I'm assuming they're keeping 6, but they could surprise us and keep 5 just because we got 4 great receivers already. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm assuming they keep 6, but they can keep 5, and it could be really a battle with like 4 guys for 1 spot. I don't know, but I'm going to keep y'all up to date and stay tuned for all the training camp content. This is really just the first video of training camp, you know what I'm saying? But the training camp recap is going to be coming out very, very shortly. Also, the Washington Commanders finally let go of Andrew Norwell. We knew at some point he was going to be gone, so he's also gone. Josh Hurst has made an upgrade to the stands already there. Training camp, something that Dan Snyder couldn't do in 20-plus years. Josh Hurst did in 4 days, so that should just speak volumes to how he is as an owner and how Daniel Snyder was as an owner. So, man, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section down below. Training camp is officially here. I'm super excited. And, again, the Washington Commanders has signed wide receiver Byron Pringle, former Kansas City Chief, former Super Bowl champion, and reuniting with his offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Want to road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See y'all next time. I'm out. Peace. 1999 when it went wrong, but now we gone, it's time to party like it's 99. Chase young off the edge, hey what's up 99? The Predator is back, man, that knee is looking fine.